Hey everyone, welcome to the JLNerdHerd podcast, episode 2. We still haven't come up with an official name yet, so we're just leaving that there. Let us know in the comments if you have any ideas. We've been coming up with a few, but last time seemed to go pretty okay. We uploaded it and we got 70 views or something?
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
89, I think I checked this morning, and it was... we have 9 subscribers, and I think 6 likes.
Yeah. Someone commented, actually engaged with us.
Thank you
maybe
for the comment.
pull up the
Yeah,
so
let me pull up that guy's name.
Give him a shout out, but thank you so much. Definitely told us to put in the timestamps, which is a great idea, so thank you so much.
Also, thank you for recognizing me.
Yeah.
Megatobins 696.
Yeah, you're the man.
And it's AJ, by the way, not JJ.
Okay,
great. Anthony James.
Now you're making him feel bad.
No.
We thank you. We appreciate you very much.
I honestly appreciate that.
Just a refresher. I'm Lucas. This is Skyler. This is Josh.
And,
we are the JLNerdHerd. And so again, this is episode 2, and
episode
like
2,
Skyler already said.
There we go. So just let us know if you have any ideas for the title. We're gonna come up with it, but also we decided we want to make this a little bit shorter. Mm-hmm. So we're doing the podcast is gonna be maybe more like a 15-minute, hour long, and then the whole movie review idea will be its own separate podcast, but more so a review show that'll be more like 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. So that way it's not like an hour and 40 podcast. So we'll just do them 2, and then we're thinking to release on Friday the podcast, and then the following Monday the movie review thing. So this podcast is just going to kind of be nerd topics, just what's going on in news with movies
and just lively discussion,
lively comments on political.
No, not political. No.
But
and hopefully a lot less of Skyler talking.
Thanks.
Hopefully we are
praying,
and
hopefully a lot less of Skyler interrupting us.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe we could get a whole video without Skyler. Like,
all right,
just
you want me to just leave?
Wasn't that the original plan?
That was the original plan. Yeah.
Okay.
We were just gonna mute Skyler the entire time.
But then we couldn't, because if we mute Skyler, we mute us, and then it just all turned into.
Oh yeah, because he cuts us off. So
yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. This is why we have first videos, and then we figure it out in the second one, okay? Look, but basically, that's the idea.
But that's the idea. So we're trying to work on a 2 video a week schedule. One on Friday, which would be the podcast, and then one on the following Monday, which would be the movie reviews.
And that's just for what we know will definitely be there.
I'm sorry. Did you cut Lucas off?
No, I was done talking.
We'll know so those are definites. We hope we can do them once a week. We'll try, and then if there's
if there's anything else, I would say
experience videos, vlogs.
We'll just put that on any day of the week.
Yeah.
So on YouTube, there's a little bell that you can press to get notifications when we post videos. To do that, because we might just post some surprise videos, and I think that's good for all of us. If
there we go.
Press the bell.
So all right. That sounds good.
Let's get right up into it.
Let's go. We want to, I think, on the topics thing, it's starting with our experience idea.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you want to introduce with this?
I mean, if you want to go ahead, introduce.
So this will probably be more.
A little more.
This is probably more of one of those things we'll just do on random videos, but we thought it'd be cool to introduce it in this podcast. Basically, just experiences we have either going to movies, when we go to, let's say we go to a convention, just on the street, just weird things happen.
I would say life experiences that we can just talk about, you know, just around the corner.
Jesus Christ. But, so,
I mean,
this week, Josh and I both had experiences of going to movies. We all saw movies, but Josh and I had some pretty funny things, so I think you should start.
You want me to start? All right.
Yeah.
So, obviously not just for this podcast, also, or for the movie reviews, I also wanted to just see it. I saw Despicable Me 3, and I went to go see it on July 4th with my dad, and we went to go see a 12:35 showing.
PM.
12:35 p.m. showing on 4th of July, and in 3D. And we get there, and they're like, "Oh, okay, cool, ticket. All right, everything's done." We purchase, drinks, sodas, food, all that. We sit in the theater, and nobody's there.
Like 0 people.
There's nobody there. And
it was hot on 4th of July.
And we got there. Yeah, we got there at 11. We got there at 11:40. Mm-hmm. So the movie starts at 12:30.
Why so early?
I don't know.
Man, that's terrible.
I mean, we've had bad experiences where we would show up 30 minutes
and then
everybody was there.
Yeah.
So we just decided to
show up. It's always good to have the security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we showed up early. Nobody was there. 12:20. Nobody was there.
Nice.
12:30. Nobody was there.
The trailer start and stuff?
No.
What?
It just 12:35 when it was supposed to start. They said, "Oh, please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now."
Everyone, all two of you, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny, and it just kind of like you hear the do do do, and it just kind of sits on that, and it sat on that,
like the please be quiet kind of thing.
Yeah, and it just kind of sat on that for
just stayed on the screen
for 20 minutes.
Really?
And we didn't know what was going on, so for like the first 10 minutes, we were just kind of like, oh, okay, and I was like, there's only two of us in here.
And you were Snapchatting the whole thing, right?
I was.
Yeah, like all
I
of
was.
it. I only watched like one of them, but yeah.
I watched all of them. I was dying.
So again, there were only two of us in there, and it was broken. So we were going to give it a couple of minutes, trailers, and then hopefully it would just go right into the movie.
Did it do that error screen where it goes to the computer?
We'll get there in a second. But while it's just on that single spot, I was like, okay, I'm gonna goof off. There's a projector. I started making hand puppets, and like on the screen I waved, and then we were waiting for the trailers, and nothing was happening. So I went into the very front, and I asked my dad what trailers he wants me to reenact.
Went to the screen?
Oh yeah, I went to the very front, and I asked him what he wanted me to do, what trailers, and he said, "Do Spider-Man." Oh god. So I pretended crawling, and then I was crawling like, and then he asked me to do The Beguiled, and I was just kind of like.
Have you even seen the trailer?
No. No, so I was just, I curtsied and then I was done. So that 10 minutes of amazing stuff happened. It goes by. And
then you're probably like, where are the trailers?
Yeah, we're like, where's the movie? What's going on? We had our fun. So I went out and I asked, Theater 8, 12:35, Despicable Me 3, 3D showing. What's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, we canceled it.
Stinks telling us.
And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we canceled it. And I was like, nobody told us.
Two lower class citizens attempted to purchase tickets, and we decided we're too upper class for them.
So
that's how Regal decides
how
Regal decides to play their movies.
No, it was I love Regal, but it's an accident. I get it. Okay. It was kind of cruel in a sense since we waited an hour.
Regal usually does that. Like when we went to see Finding Dory,
the Finding Dory thing,
they made us go to a separate theater
it was a Finding Dory sequel. They had Finding
Nemo. For some reason, Finding Nemo
Dory
wouldn't play in the normal theater.
No, it was Finding Dory that wouldn't play in the theater.
Was it? Oh, okay, Finding Dory wouldn't play, and so we had to go
because it was the newer, upgraded version of 3D.
Yeah, it was just they have a tendency to mess up sometimes.
You know what though? It's still a great place. I like it. Because I literally went back the next day to see the movie.
Yeah, you actually did see it.
And till the movie started, there was nothing. It was just pitch black in the theater.
Nice.
And this time there were people there, but but so we go for the refund, and they say, yeah, we canceled that movie before you even purchased your ticket.
Okay.
Then don't let us purchase the ticket.
Yeah.
Did
they at least give you free tickets to see it?
They gave us our refund back, and that was.
They didn't give you a free ticket.
They gave us our refund back.
Usually they'll give you something. Like, here's a free ticket for your troubles.
Yeah, they gave us a refund.
For your troubles.
That's ridiculous. Just here's your money back. Like I can understand that.
No, it wasn't money. It was a ticket for like a 3D.
I've gotten like comp tickets before.
I've only gotten just refunds.
Maybe we should ask.
Even for Wonder Woman when there was a fire alarm.
Maybe
5 minutes into the IMAX movie.
Maybe be a big boy and ask for your comp ticket. Jesus Christ. Okay. So is that it?
That's it.
That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's funny.
Actually, before you go into your experience, I just want to say, on behalf of all of us, we hope that everybody had a great 4th of July, a safe 4th of July.
4th of July.
That was Tuesday. So we hope everybody had a great 4th of July and partied responsibly on America's Day.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say.
Happy birthday, America.
So, I mean, technically it's not the birthday of America because America didn't get founded until 1881, but I'm not saying anything. Bye, Josh. Hey, while you're up, can you check if the camera's leveled correctly, if the angle's good? If you can flip the screen. There you go. We're wasting time here. So anyway, I'll get into my thing. I
think we're good.
Good. Okay, good.
Here. Wave to the cameras.
Alright, come back.
Alright.
So, I went to see Baby Driver a second time. which is cool because now I have a better experience of it. I'll talk about that stuff.
But was it slow? Was he slow?
Was he slow? He's the devil behind the wheel.
He's the devil behind the wheel. All right.
So I went to see it again, and I went to do a special because I'm in SAG, which is Screen Actors Guild, and they do. Okay. So they do.
Congrats.
Thanks. Oh wow. They do this thing called Film Society, which is like you pay. I don't remember how much, but you get to see movies at their screening at I think it's the Directors Guild theater, and you get like 2 movies every other week. And so this week was The Beguiled, which I didn't see, and I heard it was pretty bad. I don't know, and then Baby Driver. I'll get to it. That's part of this. So we got there a little late, so we're trying to get seats, and we had to sit kind of to the side at the front, which I don't like, but it was okay because it's a big theater, big screen, so it was all right. There was no open seats for 3 seats, and we needed 3. But then I found this one that had 4, and there was this guy who put his jacket down and then got up. So then I was like, okay, I'll sit there. There's 4 other seats, and he was just by himself. So, you know how, like, when you go to theater, you never really want to sit right next to someone. You usually make a space, like, at least one seat barrier. That's what I did. Time. There's a barrier there, and then 1, 2, 3. So I sit. And then I'm just hanging out, and then the guy comes back, and then he sits, and, like, you know, he just kind of sits, and he's there, so he turns to me, he's like, so, did you see The Beguiled? You know, that was the movie that played before. And I was like, no. He's like, oh, terrible film. Absolutely terrible. Oh, God, wasted my time with that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was a little interested, but I didn't see it. He's like, yeah, I know. Didn't want to see it. And then he kind of just fades off. And he looks at me again. He's like, so, are you saving those 2 seats? I'm like, yeah. He's like, for your children, I assume. And I'm like, oh, no, not that old. He's like, yeah. How old are you? And I'm like, oh, 17. He's like, oh, 17. Okay. It sounded kind of sad when I said 17. So
I'm following.
I'm
intrigued.
So then, wait. So then he goes. So he's. I forgot what he said after that, but he started like just making some like funny comments and stuff, a little inappropriate, but like he said, "Sorry for my inappropriate stuff. Sorry for my inappropriate jokes. Like I shouldn't be saying these." He's like, "No, it's fine. Like I got a raunchy sense of humor." And then he started making some jokes. He's like, oh yeah, like do you like jokes? I'm like, yeah. He's like,
oh god.
He said, you know,
you like jokes?
Yeah, he said like, do you like jokes and stuff? And he kept saying like, kept repeating like, I shouldn't be saying this to you. But this one joke he said to me, I got a couple. I'll give you 3 of these jokes that were so freaking funny. The first one was, I just got back from the bathroom. I hate that place. So many dicks in there. Get it? That was kind of funny. A little weird for him to say that to me, but. So then another one. So then, like, it got kind of weird. And then, my brother and his friend, because I went to stay with them, they got back. And my brother's, like, 21, so he was an adult. And the guy turns to him and he's like, oh, so you're the brother I keep hearing about. And he's like, yeah, that's me. He's like, yeah, you guys, good-looking boys, you know? Weird. And he keeps making sexual jokes, like, funny ones, though. And we want them because, like, they're hysterical.
Yeah, you want them. Yeah, you do.
Shut up. But so, you get the idea that I'm making, is that it kind of felt a little bit... But then he tells us that he's a stand-up comedian. And he, like... His style is, like, these raunchy jokes or whatever. And so it's funny, and, like, I can feel that... at first it felt that kind of, like, he's coming on to me thing. But it got a little better, and he just came off strong. And it was funny. He said these jokes. I'm not going to repeat them here because they're really bad. And I don't know what we want for our audience, but it was pretty funny.
Obviously PG-13.
Yeah. They were pretty hard. There were some Michael Jackson jokes that were pretty great. It was really great. But anyway.
Are you sure he's a stand-up comedian?
He was. No, like, he proved to us he's a stand-up comedian. Okay,
because he sounds like he's got, like, like he can't be a certain amount of feet.
Probably. I don't know. But then the best part is there's this woman that needed a seat. Just one woman. And, of course, I have that open barrier between us. So then we give her the seat, right? Oh, God. Now, usually when someone sits in between 2 people, what you don't do is lean over the person and then start talking to you. So he started doing that a little bit. It wasn't that bad. To me and my brother, he leaned over the woman. So he
leaned over the woman.
And the woman seemed like she was fine with it, but you can tell she was kind of like leaning back a little bit.
Yeah, and that's like uncomfortable. Like,
and it wasn't too bad. And he didn't do it for too long. It was only for like a minute or 2. But like, you could tell like as soon as she came by, at least he was smart enough to stop with the jokes, and he did. And then like, it just kind of got weird. It got quiet, and then all of a sudden the movie starts, and it's Baby Driver. And I'm not gonna spoil anything at the beginning, but like, there's a woman on screen. I can't remember the actress's name. The John Hamm's love interest. Yeah, right? And I guess at first, for like the first second, he thought she looked Asian because the woman sitting next to us looked Asian. And he just turned to her. I guess he was saying it as a joke, but he said it a little too loud. He's like, is that you on screen?
Oh,
and he's
no.
like, and she's like, no. He's like, oh, I know, I'm just kidding. But he said it kind of loud, and you could tell everyone around us kind of like the thing. And like, the guy was a nice guy, but at that moment, I cringed in my seat a little bit, just like. But it was one of those weird experiences. Like, it started out, you thought he was gonna touch me, then I started laughing, and then I started cringing. It was like a perfect.
And then right after he invited you into his van.
Yeah, he's like, hey.
So then he went back.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing after the movie? No, but it
was like a
cool.
story in 3 parts.
It was just a really weird, one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in a movie theater. Definitely got to pick your seats right.
You want to go into something weird?
But you want to hear? I got really quick. These are 2 very, very short ones because they're relating to the idea of going to theater all by yourself. Right. First one is my mom and I went to see when I was 7 years old. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think I was 7 or 6. I love that movie because I was so pumped. Not a great movie in retrospect. When I was 6, I loved that.
They remade it.
They remade it?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh my god. Okay. But so you got the paper 3D glass, everything. Went in theater.
Think about it.
We go in though. It's just me and her in this entire theater. I was like, this is the best thing ever. As a 6-year-old in a movie all by yourself. But then a 40-year-old man by himself walks in the theater.
Trench coat?
Not trench coat, but sits a couple rows behind us. Nothing happens, doesn't say anything, but it's just one of those weird feelings. Like, even when I was 6, I knew, why is this guy here by himself? Yeah. It's a little weird. And then the other one I have is...
It's the same guy from Baby Driver.
It's the same guy from Baby Driver. He's trying to track me down. And then the other thing was, when I was 11, we went to see the movie Soul Surfer. When I was 11, I really liked this movie, and it was in the theaters, and my mom and I just decided to go see it. And it was just me and her in the theater. And then there's one guy behind us again, but this Soul Surfer, so it's a little more okay. The movie had been out for a while. But then she turns around, and I turn around. We start hearing like just weird noises in the very, very back.
It's Pee-wee.
No.
It's Pee-wee Herman.
It's a man and a woman, fully nude, full on fucking, in the theater. Full on, like, hardcore having
That's
sex.
a Soul Surf.
Oh my god.
But, so then my mom runs, like, she's like, Skyler, turn around, go, get out of here. And she goes to the management, and the management, like, kicked them out and, like, made them put on all their clothes and stuff. But funniest thing ever, full on making love in the theater.
You mentioned Shark Boy and Lava. Sorry, I have to go back to Shark Boy and Lava.
Yeah.
Taylor Lautner used to come over to the house right across the street because my neighbor used to be Allison Stoner. And so I would always hang out with Taylor Lautner and Allison Stoner during his...
We knew him before he did Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like, we used to see him on auditions and stuff.
Yeah,
when he was like young.
He went to my elementary school.
Yeah,
and him and my sister were good friends.
He actually got taught by one of my acting coaches. So
yeah, there you go.
Well, congratulations!
All 3 of us.
Yeah, 6 degrees of Taylor Lautner. There you go. But so that's
good guy. And then he became a werewolf, and nobody's heard from him since.
No one's where we.
No, he was in that movie that
the Adam Sandler one, the Ridiculous
Six.
I was thinking a newer one with a kid, and that I don't know
that
what it's
movie.
called.
Yeah, that one. That was a good movie.
That movie's my favorite.
That one was good.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right.
Let's move on.
Hold on. You think his stories are bad in the movie with the guy?
Okay.
I got one that'll top everything.
Another story. All right.
Everything. It's a really quick one.
Okay. Might as well.
You know this one, Lucas.
Yeah.
I went to go see Kick-Ass 2.
I think we both know this one.
All right.
I went to go see Kick-Ass 2. At the time, I really enjoyed Kick-Ass, so I was like, I want to Kick-Ass 2, obviously. I read the comic books, I was like, I know this is going to be a good movie, and it turned out, But, so, we were sitting there, the movie goes around for 20 minutes, it's on, and it's whatever, and we're watching it, and then this old man comes up, and he's walking up, and normally with me, I'll see this out of the corner of my eye, and I'll be like, don't sit next to me, don't sit next to me.
Yeah,
don't sit next
of course.
Yeah. And again, this is like a basically empty theater. There's a couple of people here. The guy then just decides to turn into our row, and I'm like, don't even dare sit next to me.
Get away from me.
So what does he do? He sits right next to me.
Of course.
And then it gets weird.
Mm-hmm. Then it gets weird.
He puts his hand on my thigh and starts rubbing my...
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Wait, have you not heard this story?
Never heard this
I've said this story time and time again.
Okay.
Never heard this one.
I've heard this story countless times. Every time it gets better.
Throughout all of the movie, he just
Why are you okay with this?
I wasn't.
Why did you say anything?
I was horrified.
Just say, hey, buddy.
I was younger. I was like, what the frick is going on?
You were 13. I mean, you weren't that young.
Even my dad, okay, and you know what? If it was such a big deal, I think my dad would have noticed and gone, hey. But he noticed and went,
No, he did.
Yeah, okay.
Your dad wants to get it raped.
No, think about his dad.
Yeah, his dad would do that.
That's the perfect reaction.
Okay.
And then the movie ends, the lights turn on, and he goes, "You're not my grandson."
No!
Yeah, what's worse?
I feel bad for that grandkid, dude. That grandkid's dead. Think about it. He's dead, dude.
Don't touch my
You're not my grandson. Jesus. Did he, when he said that, did, just thunder and lightning appear in the movie theater and it started to rain? Did the music just get really, dun, 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 shit?
The movie started over. That's how dramatic it got.
Was there a secret memo about the shirts today?
Oh yeah, we discussed this. We were going
Star Wars.
Yeah, we were going Star Wars.
What did you
do?
That's fine. That's still
we went Star. We had this discussion.
I did not talk to you about this.
You're supposed to give in.
I don't submit. You're not my grandson.
All right, now
okay, so that's fun. Let's get into the movie.
Right. Honestly I have no experiences. I feel kind of left out. Maybe one day.
Start getting go to some senior centers where they play movies or something.
Be like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just why didn't he rub my thigh?
I don't want
to. I'm attractive. He should have rubbed my thigh.
That's just amazing. I love it.
So okay, let's get into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
And now this video has been copyrighted.
Yeah. Right? But okay, so
what's
up first?
Today, not today. I think on the 4th of July,
probably or something.
Whatever. After the absolute failure that was the live-action movie, Assassin's Creed has now started to expand their brand more, and Netflix and Assassin's Creed have agreed to a
turn this down a little bit.
Have agreed to an anime series.
So you said so Netflix.
So Netflix
okay
has agreed to put on an animated Assassin's Creed series.
I mean, that's so much. I mean, honestly, that's better than the live action movie.
I'm not saying it's
because they could totally do if they do it in the style of a Last Airbender sort of thing where it's
I think that's what they're planning.
Because I mean, Assassin's Creed could be really interesting, as long as I don't want them to do the modern world stuff. Make it just assassins, and they could even do each season's a different assassin.
Well,
I agree.
Well, you know what would have worked in their favor if the movie was a show.
Yeah.
Because if you saw the movie, did you see the movie?
No.
Okay.
No.
Not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, I saw the movie and it was insanely boring. It was really boring. But
because everything has to be explained.
Yeah, and not only that, every time they went into the past, there was a shot of a hawk flying, and I swear to God, it was flying for 15 minutes of the film.
Nice.
And there was little to no talking, and when they went back in history and time, and the action sequences were pretty cool, but then again, it went back to the bland. We don't really know exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So if
they had more
just
time
a series,
to develop stuff.
Yeah, if it was just a series, I would have preferred it like that because it would have had more potential as a show, and because then they would have given it more time to explain stuff.
And they can do much cooler action and stuff, and make it a lot more inventive.
So honestly, I would.
And it's Netflix.
The way the movie ended. They ended it with not on a cliffhanger, but on a sense that they were going to make another.
They're not going to make another now.
No, probably not.
Definitely not.
But if this was, in the sense, that sequel,
I don't think they would continue it. I think they would.
I think it would be smart because they left it off for more potential than the movie actually had.
No one watched it. It was a failure. Why would they continue something that was a failure?
I watched it.
You're not everybody, buddy.
I'm a failure.
Everybody, buddy.
As long as they say senpai, I'm okay.
Oh God, Jesus. But that's the thing is we can because the games take 2 or 3 years to develop, and they take 30 hours to play.
It's a yearly release.
Yeah, but it takes 30 hours. It takes 30 hours to play or something.
Depending.
And if people who don't like the games much and just like the story, can then, you can explore. You can have a assassin in Japan. You can have an assassin in India.
I've
always wanted an assassin in Israel, which would have been freaking awesome.
I've literally always thought, why haven't they done ninjas or samurais?
Right.
Like the actual original assassins.
I think they did do it.
Yeah, for the PS Vita side scroller bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a Vita. I might get that.
Yeah, they did China. They did China, Russia, and some of the
Was it good though?
No.
I have no idea.
I heard it was terrible.
Oh, you don't know then. Like,
no, I didn't play the game.
Okay.
I don't have a Vita. But like, why not do ninjas or samurais?
And now they can.
Or make samurais the Templars and the ninjas the assassin. Like, that just sounds so good to me.
As long as they aren't going to just do, we're going to take the game and just turn that into a TV show.
Well,
Take the first game, the second game. Like, I don't want to see an Ezio TV show.
So here's something interesting that I don't think you guys have realized. They came out with so many different comic books for Assassin's Creed.
Oh, really?
And they came out with a three trilogy pack that I actually bought.
They had a comic series?
Yeah, a comic series. And they were literally what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
They were different things.
So they
different
just do the comics.
And that's literally what I hope they do.
That would be cool.
Because and then if it's like 13 episodes a season, each episode could be like a totally different, thing in that sense.
No, I don't think they do like each episode a different character.
No, or every season is a different
every
character.
season is a different.
Yeah, but you guys know what I mean in the sense of in the same with the comics, one storyline would be for one time, and then literally when they were done with that, it transitioned into the next one.
They could even do it like starting, go in chronological order. So like start at, the beginning, cool. like the King Arthur era, then go, era by era.
Yeah.
Skip over Renaissance.
I mean, like,
done that enough, and
I
or
feel
do a different country during that era. During the Renaissance era.
That's what I think they're trying to rebrand the game into doing.
Yeah,
like
now they're doing Egypt, which
they're
is so cool.
now doing their new game is Assassin's Creed Origins, which had an amazing showing at E3 and looks great.
Looks way better than everything else.
And I hope that they rebrand.
It's a great idea.
Series like this and start with ancient Egypt and go through these pivotal times in history.
Well, here's what I would hope with that too, though. I'm blanking on the name. What's the company that always puts them through that?
Ubisoft.
No,
Abstergo.
The company
in the game.
Yeah.
In the Abstergo.
Yeah, it's Abstergo or something.
Right. Yeah. Well, so if in every season or episode you go through the timeline like that, but each time gives you more and more development on that actual company.
See, the whole Abstergo thing. They've tried it once with the main character. What's his name, Desmond or something. And
he died after Assassin's Creed 3.
They just killed him, and like it meant nothing. And then they tried it again with Black Flag, and like they did a little bit, but like it's overdone. It's just the whole thing is just it's the modern company for the Templars. There's not much you can do with it. I've always felt it was more interesting to see the Templars evolve in different areas, and then maybe at the last season everything's modern day.
I mean,
well, as long as you hint at it, though.
I mean, yeah,
and then you get to the modern stuff with that.
My favorite Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed 3.
I never played it.
The Revolutionary War one, and that's the one where Desmond died.
Spoilers.
And
oh my god, it's been like what, 6 years?
Years.
My brother still hasn't finished it, guys.
Okay, well, your brother.
Whatever. But that's actually my favorite game because there are a lot of sequences that fit within the story where you play as Desmond escaping Abstergo and then evidently going to the decision with his team to die because it's for the greater good and to stop the modern day Templars. And my least favorite Assassin's Creed game is Black Flag, the one right now.
Oh, it's so good.
Hate it.
Love that game.
Actually despise that game.
I even enjoyed the multiplayer. I don't know why.
I hated it. I thought the story was bad. I hated trying to drive the ships.
I actually enjoyed that too. That was your favorite.
See, that's a funny thing with opinions. We all have one.
Oh my God, yeah.
I hated the game, and
That's fine.
And a lot of people hated Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah,
and I loved it because I thought the story between the modern day and the past kind of worked together so well to a point where now they're trying to reimagine that in other games, like in Black Flag where he went out and there was like, oh, he was an intern worker.
Yeah, they kind of just dropped it all. Like the whole it's all gone. Like that whole thing about like the past beings and stuff, and like all that weird stuff totally dropped in number 4.
And to me, it went downhill after Desmond died because you play the first 4 games. I think it's Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, 3.
5 games. 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3.
So you go through these 5 games playing as Desmond, as Desmond's ancestors, and then you just kind of drop him, and now you're playing as just completely weird, different people from displaced throughout history. Like, to me, after that, the franchise fell off.
Because they didn't have a focus.
They didn't, and...
I mean, so maybe they can bring that back.
So hopefully they bring that back, that focus in Origins, or they ditch it. They literally just make you an assassin in Egypt, and that's where they place you.
For the show or for the game? Or for both?
For the game. And for both.
Okay.
Origins,
you are in the movie.
No, for Origins, like, I don't want any modern day. I want to be put into Egypt.
That's what they did with Syndicate.
Not really.
You didn't have modern day in Syndicate, did you?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally just played through some of that. No.
Okay.
Well, no. Sorry, I was thinking about Unity.
Unity.
Yeah, I was thinking about Unity. In Syndicate, they didn't have it, but Syndicate's not a great game.
Yeah.
Oh no. I got rid of it right after you met Charles Dickens.
I think we're going a bit over this one.
Yeah.
So that's we all have different opinions.
Now
I think Assassin's Creed could work out.
All right, yeah.
So Doomfist.
All right, so now this
I don't know anything
I don't know
about
anything about this. This
is all you.
All right,
you got,
give me the middle speed.
5 minutes here.
All right, so Overwatch is my personal favorite game. I'm taking over. So Overwatch is my personal favorite game, and just literally today, they what's the date today? July
6th.
July 6th. They revealed a trailer. Which was kind of like this short cinematic story for Doomfist, and it revealed that he is the leader of Talon, which is the not reverse, but like opposite Overwatch, and they're part of like that. And you guys, this hurts my feelings.
Keep going. I'm looking up news.
Okay, but so with Overwatch in this sense, they always release really great cinematic stories. This time they released like a 2-minute long anime kind of video. And I was really disappointed. Because I was hoping...
you mentioned that you were disappointed.
Yeah, I was hoping, because if they were going to do some form of cinematic, something for Doomfist, this is a new character. Everybody's been dying to see this character. And they just kind of... I felt like they threw it away. And, even Terry Crews was rumored to play Doomfist, the voice of Doomfist. And he went to Blizzard, and everybody was like, oh my god, Terry Crews. There was a huge buildup for Terry Crews playing Doomfist. And it wasn't Terry Crews. It wasn't Terry Crews at all. And it was actually really, again, disappointing. It wasn't Terry Crews. We got a 2-minute long anime for it. The character looks really cool, and I'm really excited to play as him, but, tell me what you guys think of Doomfist in the comments.
We couldn't tell you.
I'm talking to them.
Yeah, no,
Because I'm on the fence. I mean, I think he's going to be a really fun character to play as, but it was just...
The trailer just wasn't
everything that they kind of just released today felt super weak compared to everything else that they have released.
Well, I mean, Overwatch and Blizzard has always had quite the showing.
No doubt, yeah.
And so I don't play the game. I follow up with what they do. Maybe I'll watch competitive every once in a while if I'm bored. But they've always had quite the showing. Blizzard, especially as a company. And so to hear that they released a cinematic trailer that just didn't really fit to the standards
It wasn't even really a cinematic trailer. It was just
kind of disappointing. I mean, disappointing to hear that Blizzard would let that down.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that they're
maybe they'll have
kind of holding
out.
Maybe they're holding out and they're going to release something bigger when the character releases officially.
The voice of Diva did kind of said be prepared for Friday, and then Friday came and she apologized because she was incorrect on her information.
Okay.
And she also kind of said, like, also with Lucio. So it was like if they were going to release something for Diva and Lucio together. And I was like really excited for that. Never released. And instead we kind of got this really crappy Doomfist beating up Tracer and Winston and Genji, and that was it.
Wow.
And it was a 2-minute long, I punched Tracer.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nothing we can really say other than
sorry
that it was
maybe they'll release more
maybe
stuff,
they'll do something bigger and better.
So
we hope you enjoyed Doomfist.
Really quick, So this means nothing, but I just thought Tyler the Creator's got a new album.
Tyler the Creator has a new album. We're going. This is something that
literally we'll spend 30 seconds on. All I want to say is I thought he was done, but I guess not.
No, I love Tyler the Creator. I think both of you guys know. I love music. That's kind of, I guess, if we went music route, that this is my claim to fame. I love Tyler the Creator. He just released 2 new singles last week.
So what made him come back to doing it?
I think after Cherry Bomb and the critical, I mean, he thought it was his best album, and then people didn't, and so he was kind of like, well, and he took a year off, and now he's been in the studio. Technically 2 years, but he was touring that first year after Cherry Bomb, so I'm gonna consider it 1 year.
Now he's back.
He's back, and on the album cover it says all songs written and produced by Tyler.
Hey, there you go.
So he's now been like, well, F everybody. I'm going to make my own stuff, and I'll bring my friends along. He released 2 new singles with Frank Ocean and A$AP Rocky, which are both amazing.
Nice. Good to see Frank Ocean back.
Yeah, but the title of the album is...
that's the best.
No, it's Flower Boy. That's the title. But it is
cool.
It's a better title name, and I'm gonna.
No, that's fine. But I mean, that's cool. Well, tell us again, but we'll move on from that. But that was just a cool thing.
I don't actually listen to.
No.
Also, just really quick news that I just saw. So, where is it? If I can find it again. One sec.
Scumfuck Flower Boy.
Oh.
That's the name of the album, and I love it. Scumfuck Flower Boy.
There you go.
Amazing album title. I'm excited, and because I love Tyler.
There you go. So I couldn't find the thing, but let's move on to this. Is going to be another really short one, but just Futurama getting removed from Netflix.
Another passionate thing.
Didn't know if this was the biggest story.
You know what? It's huge to me. Okay. So like, Futurama is my favorite. So like. I wouldn't say a personal connection to Futurama. I mean, I don't think anybody really has a personal connection to a show about a guy that gets frozen and sent into the year 3000. But I met Matt Groening.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
While he was in the middle of not shooting one of the episodes, but I think like I don't know how to say it because he was just kind of like doodling.
Producing?
He was doodling.
Coming up with. Okay.
Yeah. So but like I had an audition on the Fox lot. And this was before I really watched Futurama. Mm-hmm. And I walked by and they had a cardboard cutout of Zoidberg. Nice. And I walked into the wrong room on accident because it was like one of those down the hallways and to the right. I opened the wrong door and it just happened to be Matt Groening, and I was like, "Oh,
is it his
hello.
office?"
I had no idea he was just in there.
Wow.
I was just like, "Oh, hi." So after that, I was introduced to Futurama because I didn't get like a 10-minute long conversation. I had an audition. I walked in.
Said hello.
I was like, I know you from Simpsons, and he's like, yeah,
I bet you do.
Yeah, and so after that, I saw Futurama. I came back to the Fox lot. I got the Hypnotoad because he's one of my favorite characters, and it was on Netflix because the show's done.
Yep.
And they just pulled it from Netflix. And Netflix, I will never forgive you for that, ever.
Same thing happened with South Park.
The same thing happened with Bob's Burgers.
I will never... Netflix, we are done. I'm breaking up with you.
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu, right? Futurama?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's on... I know South Park and Bob's Burgers on Hulu. Netflix, I mean, look, they did it to me with South Park, and I was really upset, and I've gotten over it. Like, it's... And honestly, I think they'll bring it back eventually. Like, they always take stuff down and bring it back.
I'm praying. I think it's their new Disney deal with every Disney thing coming out and them constantly.
They gotta remove more stuff.
Yeah,
but
which really pisses me off.
All right. I'm sorry again. Also, you get.
I wanted to watch it, and now
it's
a
great show.
I mean, I still can. I bet I can find a third-party website.
Don't say that.
You didn't hear that from me.
I'm so against movie hopping and like pirating and like. Don't even fight me on that.
So next thing.
So Batman.
This one's my
you can talk about this.
I'm super pumped for this. So basically, Matt Reeves is talking about the Batman movie, because now he's directing it instead of Ben Affleck, and he's talking about how his idea is to do the Batman as more of a noir film.
A noir detective. So it's not a superhero film. It's more like a full-on, like, true detective show. Yeah.
Detective movie.
For the greatest detective.
Like, Batman in a trench coat. Like, it's raining.
I don't think it's going to be Batman.
Like, he's got his hat on.
I think it's going to be...
He's got his magnifying glass. He's like, where the
I can just imagine like Batman with a hat on, but like the ears are cut like just so they have him up.
Exactly. No, but like
in the trench.
It would be. I'm so pumped for it because
it's literally just Batman in like a robe. He's not wearing anything under. It's just the trench.
Lego Batman movie.
Oh my god! It's that guy that was sitting behind you in the theater.
But so it just sounds really cool, and it's definitely the way they need to go with Batman because you had. Dark Knight wasn't necessarily a noir film. It was a thriller. It was a crime film. It was more of like a cop movie. Detective film would be much more like the plot is much more thick in like kind of like a Seven. You ever see Seven? It'd be more. That's what I'm hoping is like Seven, gritty, dirty. Like it's not a super villain. It's just a thug villain. And I can't remember what podcast I was listening to, but someone made a great point of
ours.
No, it wasn't ours.
It was ours.
If they're gonna do it, they can't do it with this older Batman where he's got to fight. You can't go from fighting. What's his name? Who's the bad guy gonna be in? Doomsday. You can't. No. In the next movie, Justice League.
Steppenwolf.
You can't fight Steppenwolf and then go down to a low-level thug for your Batman movie.
Well, that's why it's Deathstroke.
Well, yeah, no, but also what it is would be cool is what if they did it where he was younger? They cast someone else as Batman. Because Ben Affleck, they think, won't want to do Batman forever. But you make it a younger Batman, and you do kind of like a year one thing, but it's more like just low-level thugs. And then it's like a Daredevil thing, where it's like real street level. And it's a noir film. I think that'd be really cool.
I don't know if I agree with you on that. I think them doing a noir detective film is the way they need to go for Batman.
Yeah, but I don't think they can do it unless it's a prequel.
It is perfect for his character.
It doesn't have to be a prequel, though, because if you think about it, the comics have been doing this forever and ever and ever. And what it is it's just simply, they'll have a Justice League comic book where they're versing like Darkseid and or Darkseid, and then they'll go right back into a Batman story featuring the Joker.
Name me a Marvel movie after Avengers that the threat was lower than, like, gonna blow up a city or anything. Or, like, gonna destroy the world.
Iron Man 3.
No.
Because the villain everybody was hoping for was just a fucking actor.
That's the thing. You can't go from the big team movie, and Batman's gotta lead the Justice League now because Superman isn't there, to then... Oh, I'm just gonna do some small-time crime now.
Well, no,
now I'm gonna go down to
small-time It's never about small-time crime. I mean, I remember reading...
That's what the noir thing would be, is a small...
No, but I remember... I get that, but I remember reading, like, I remember reading a book of New 52 with DC, where, they went from battling Darkseid straight into with the Joker. And what that was everybody was, like, held captive, and it was, like, Joker removed all of everybody he loved and all of their faces because of his face, And it was just, it wasn't about, the fact that he just battled a huge, like, godlike alien. It was that now he's returning back to, what he was before. He still has everything that he had before, and he still has all those friends. But in the same breath, he's still battling all of this because there's still a threat to it. And it's not
That's
that
true.
it is a gang-like threat. I mean, it is a smaller threat than the God, but now it's personal. And like even let's go back to Logan. Logan was in all of the X-Men movies, and every time he had a Wolverine movie, the threat was never as big, but the movie was never as good.
But also, well, first of all, I mean, the threat in the Wolverine, like those movies, what they did, and maybe they could do that with the Batman, was the time when those take place are way after the big shit happens. So
don't mess up the DC timeline.
No, but all I'm saying is, like, if they want to,
way too
here's
early.
what I'm saying is this: like, if they want to do Batman noir and keep it small, they'd either have to make it take place way after, like Logan, or make it take place not even a lot before. They can still do Batman, like they can still do Ben Affleck, and just make it take place a few years before.
I still disagree with you.
Because I don't think you can't go.
You can. I mean,
it's not going to make any.
Have you read Hush?
I'm not talking about comics. Comics
okay,
can do
but,
it.
But they can do
comics,
it.
Comics are different from movies.
Not necessarily.
Yes, they are. Comics are coming out at a much more rapid pace. They can go from the big stuff to the small stuff because there isn't millions of dollars being pushed into it, and there aren't people that are just regular people like that don't read comics, regular moviegoers that aren't superhero fans. They just like movies, and they're gonna be like, why is they just come off of. It won't be coming off of Justice League. It might be coming off Justice League too. I can't remember. But a big thing, big team thing, and then it's like, oh, super really small. Like I don't see people, general audiences, going with that where it comes to a small Batman movie.
But again, like I get your whole thing with the comic books and the points and stuff, but in the same sense, it can work. And it should work. I mean, like
I would prefer it to. It would be cooler if it was.
I don't think it would be cooler though.
Younger, like I would love to see a much younger Batman do a Noir thing, or a much older Batman trying.
That's the issue though. We can't really get a much older Batman now because we're at that point where he is kind of the old.
Oh,
Batman.
You can get a super old Batman. Do Batman Beyond age Batman.
Yeah, but
do a Logan. They can totally. The Batman can be their Logan.
Yeah, but then basically what you're saying is the only Batman we're ever gonna get that's at this time is going to be in the Justice League stuff because he's too big for.
Yes, they made him too big.
I don't think
the fact that they made him the lead of Justice League is making him too big.
Not at all.
I don't think they should have done that before.
Would you like to say
because they're doing everything too fast. The whole problem was that they're doing everything too fast, and now they're setting themselves up to fail because all the big stuff happened before. They can't do any of the smaller movies because the Avengers already happened. The reason Avengers worked is because they had all the smaller movies first that weren't like world threatening, and then they went to the big one. But now they're doing big one first and then small. It's not going to work.
I disagree. I disagree.
Why? Like, I want to not like.
No, I don't think that doing the big team up movie is gonna ruin the whole universe. I mean,
because no, not that it will ruin the whole universe. It'll ruin the chance of doing a small movie.
You also have to remember.
But that's not true. Ant-Man was a small movie.
Yeah, but he wasn't part of the Avengers. He wasn't part of the Avengers. I'm talking about Avenger character movies.
Okay, but you also have to remember
he wasn't a part of the Avengers yet. That was his origin story.
Okay.
Hold up, but let's just look at the beginning of Iron Man 3 instead of the whole ending with Extremis and all that.
Wait, before finish what you were saying.
So I'm just saying, I get what you're saying with Ant-Man, but honestly, it's gonna DC is gonna pull it out. I mean, people thought DC was dead before Wonder Woman came out. Wonder Woman came out.
One good movie.
No, let me finish.
Okay, I'm just saying.
They have one good movie by your standards, but that doesn't mean they don't know how to write themselves out of doing Justice League. And I mean, they're already writing Aquaman, which people are saying.
They're already filming Aquaman.
Yeah, filming it.
Which people are like, oh, it looks amazing. People have gone to set and been like, the concept art looks amazing. So Aquaman is set to be great.
Okay,
Justice
that's
League
a
is
stretch.
set to be great.
Those are both stretches. You can't say they're set to be great because of a trailer. Batman v Superman was set to be great when we had that teaser trailer. It was not great.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, you're
set to be great.
Any movie
people are enjoying the content,
but they always
that
enjoy
we've
it.
seen.
They always enjoy it. There's never been a Marvel movie or DC movie that people haven't been like, "Oh, that concept art looks amazing" and stuff.
Just give it a chance.
I have given it three chances.
The first Suicide Squad concept art they said was way too dark, and they actually didn't like it.
All I heard was good things about Suicide Squad. Everyone was
no. When the trailer first came out, they were like, "Oh my god, they all love it." But when the first concept art came out, it was all super dark. I mean, I still have some of the concept art pieces. And it's just really freaking dark.
Besides, it's just the fact. The whole thing is that with superhero movies, people are always going to be excited for them, no matter what. Like, unless they do something really, really crazy, they're not going to be excited. And so to say it's set up to be great, like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying to say, like, oh, we can trust them because Aquaman said it to be great.
Okay. Yes.
They've let me down 3 times.
Yes.
Not just let me down, they tanked 3 times. Horrible. Sure, okay. Wonder Woman was great.
It's the Incredibles phone! This is gonna be a segment on this thing now. Every time that phone rings.
Just pick it up really quick. And I'll just finish this point. But just every time Wonder Woman was great, but that doesn't demote how bad the other 3 were.
Okay.
And the fact that Zack Snyder's still helming everything. And Matt Reeves can do great, but also Chris Terrio is writing the Batman, which, yes, he wrote Argo, which is an Oscar-winning screenplay, but he also wrote Batman v Superman. It's just, nothing's for certain with any of them, even Avengers, because Avengers has let me down a lot of times.
You also have to remember who is also co-writing the Batman movie, though.
Yeah, I know, Jeff Johns.
He's
never written a screenplay.
Okay, but he's written comic books, so he knows what the audience would want to see.
Yes, okay, that's true.
Which is again
all I'm saying is I disagree because I think that with every comic book movie, with every movie in general, it deserves a chance. I'm not excited for Spider-Man tonight, but I'm going in and I'm giving it a chance. Yeah. Whether I like it or not. The same thing should happen with every movie. I'm not
give it a chance.
Batman will be great whether it's a prequel, whether it's anything. It's gonna be great because the character is established. Ben Affleck is an established Batman.
But no, at this moment, all we can say is it's gonna be a movie.
Also,
it's gonna be a movie. I think it's gonna be great.
Can I just say something
nothing about it.
Can I say something though? Just not only with this, there Batman, Aquaman, even with Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, Man of Steel, every Marvel movie ever, every DC movie, every movie. You have to remember, when you might not like a movie, somebody else would probably adores and loves that movie.
There are people that love the movie.
While people are digging in, like while you're like, oh, Batman vs Superman sucked. That just remember that is your opinion. I mean, it is my opinion. Yeah, and while you can justify your opinion all you want, they can also justify why they liked it.
No, I'm not saying not to like it.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just simply saying. Okay. Like you might say, one man's trash is another man's trash.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because just because you hate a movie, or just because you hate DC, or you hate Marvel, or you hate something, you also have to remember somebody else adores that, and they're not trying to spread the hate. They're not trying to go, this movie sucks, that comic sucks, this sucks, that sucks. They're trying to simply just love and adore it, while sometimes the constant hate and such literally just ruins it for everybody.
Yes.
So, like, when movies tank, critics-wise, people will still go in and go, I liked it. Like, Lucas and I saw Baywatch, and it got crapped on.
Oh,
and you know what? We'll even admit it, it wasn't the greatest movie of all time.
It wasn't good, but I laughed and I enjoyed my time in the theater while it lasted.
So while everybody was like, "Oh, this movie sucks. Oh, why did you even? It was garbage." I still enjoyed my time. I mean, with Batman vs Superman, everybody's hating on that, and I'm simply just going to say, because I'm tired of defending it, I loved it. And you know what? Go ahead and give me the hate for it. I don't care. I'm not hating you for saying otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I guess
you're still my friend, and you hate Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad and Man of Steel and all that.
Yeah,
so
they're bad, but my main point is just what I want to say. Just
no progress.
In the simplest terms is, any movie, if you see a trailer, if you see a poster, if you see a concept art, if you see a clip, do not say it's gonna. And I have a problem with doing this, and I need to.
We all have a problem.
Do not say it's gonna be good. Do not say it's going to be bad.
You're right.
Do not say it's going to win Oscars. Do not say it's going to make $1 billion. Do not say anything.
No, you can say one thing. You're excited for it.
You can say you're excited. You can say, I'm excited for something, but don't say it's going to be great. Don't say that. Because not only are you setting yourself up to fail in either way you say it, but like you're putting all this pressure onto films, and that's why you have this mentality of it didn't live up to my expectations, because you're pushing so hard that, oh no, that trailer's so great, it has to be good.
You know another thing that also leads up with that?
What?
Everybody that's asking for trailers and concept arts, and the real people that are like junkies for it. Like,
like the Comic-Con stuff.
Yeah,
like, we need to get a trailer at Comic-Con.
Now see, that's, I don't think people realize it, and again, no hate, but the people that really kill the movies aren't the critics, it's the people that are
hyping it.
Like I need my stuff, like tweeting at Jeff Johns 24/7. One of the reasons not Bruce Wayne, see, I'm already calling him that, Ben Affleck had a problem and wants to quit is because he's wanted to quit, was because everybody was his movie Live by Night.
It was his movie, and he goes on press junkets and interviews just to be asked, so are you directing the Batman?
Yeah, Batman. Like,
and so like, as an actor, that's probably the most frustrating thing ever. As an actor, writer, director, you've put your a lot of your creativity into a movie just to be asked about another movie from a different source material.
You also have to remember too, even with Batman vs Superman, there were so many people that hated it. And I remember him getting death threats for playing Batman.
That was a big thing.
So he put his heart and soul into his performance just in Batman vs Superman, just to literally get hate.
Keep expectations down. Stop overhyping things.
All we know about the Batman movie is it's going to be a noir detective film.
Maybe we don't even know that. That's what he wants. He wants it to be.
Yeah. True enough.
We just know it's a movie. We just know it's coming out. That's all we can say.
And I'm excited.
And that you're excited.
And I'm excited. And whether or not it's good, it's a Batman movie.
It's just going to come out. It's gonna come out, and then we'll know after we see it whether it was great. We can't say before.
All right, next topic.
Well, so we got like 5 minutes.
Let's just
mention.
Let's just
that
get
one we don't have
into
to talk about. We were going to talk about Mahershala Ali might be in True Detectives. We've never seen the movie.
I've never seen the show.
He's a great actor, so good guy.
Like the way they're taking it. I mean, True Detectives does like a weird, different story every season.
Let's see.
It's interesting.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Probably not.
This other thing, the Hawaii Five-0 actor, I can't remember his name. That's why we weren't really not talking about it. But like, he quit apparently because the white actors in the show were getting a higher pay raise than him, who was I think he was Hawaiian or he was Asian. But in another one, I think it was Hispanic, was an actress on that show. But so anyway, Hawaii
America.
CBS is getting in trouble because white supremacy. Who knows? I don't know, but.
All right.
We don't have much time to talk about it, but now
get into it.
Let's get into this thing.
Can I introduce this?
Yes.
All right. So I don't know if this is going to be like a constant thing that we're going to do, probably won't be. But we're going to show off the little fun skills that some of us have, starting with Skyler. Yeah. No, you don't get to pull them out. I'll pull them out.
I'm pulling them out for you. I'm moving it.
All right. So Skyler. Again, he's the film buff of all of us, and we decided to entertain you guys. I said, don't pull.
I'm just gonna show him what we got.
So we have a crap load of coins here,
a big bucket of coins.
And what he's going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to pull a bunch of coins out, and I'm going to hand him some. And Lucas, can I have your help, please, for this?
I'll pull it up on IMDb right now, so you can get it. So just keep talking.
No, you don't have to. Just look up the.
No. IMDb has all the movies.
Well, so basically. He's going to tell us, based on the date on the coin, what won Best Picture at the Oscars.
Just slide through.
Sweet.
See, it's a thing that slide through it. So he's going to pull the coins out.
I'm going to pull the coins.
Based on the date of the coin, I'll tell you what movie won the Oscar. I'm not that great at it. I can only do mainly the newer movies.
We just came up with this, and because it just literally happened before we started. Okay. And it was so entertaining, and it was so funny. So we're going to go ahead and do this.
We got like 3 minutes, but I'm not going to look at the screen. Okay, so go for dates.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, you can read it out to me.
I'll just start with
1966. Ooh.
The game's already over.
My Fair Lady?
Nope.
Damn, what was it?
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. My Fair Lady was 1964,
just kidding,
right?
We're done.
1965.
Okay, right. Yeah.
I mean, that's a tricky one. The Oscars are tricky for ones because...
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay,
I'll give you a year leeway.
Let's keep
1993.
1993, that was...
Ooh, now he's under pressure because of the camera.
90 was Dance with Wolves. 91 was Silence of the Lambs. 92 was... Oh my god. See, I'm not that good at this. I don't know.
1983.
No, what was 92?
92 is Silence of the Lambs. 91
No, because it came out in...
So you're mixing up the dates and the weirdness of it. So 93?
Yeah. So just go. Okay, so...
1983.
So the movie that came out in 1982, won in 1983, was Terms of Endearment.
No. Gandhi.
Gandhi!
You just did that one!
I did do that one. See, okay.
Dang it,
so
Terms of Endearment was 84.
Here's what we need to do. So you say the year it came out, or you say the year of the Oscars, and I say the movie that came out the year before. Yes, okay.
1996.
I'm so bad at this. That was Braveheart.
Yes.
Great.
Finally, he got one right.
We got one.
All right.
We're on track now. We can do it.
2015.
Oh, that was Birdman.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right. 2000.
Not American Psycho. American Beauty.
Yes.
There we go. All right. He was mouthing it to me. You were like, you're on the right track. All right. Okay. Let's go with 2003.
2003 came out in 2002.
Yeah.
Was Chicago.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do like 3 more.
1994. You should get this.
1994. That was 93. It came out in 93. That one.
It's a Holocaust movie.
Oh, it's Schindler's List. You have to tell me that. I was gonna get
2016.
Oh, Spotlight.
Spotlight. All right. That's 2015 again.
Spotlight.
No.
Oh my god.
Birdman.
Oh wait, yeah.
2015 again. All right.
Birdman.
All right. That one had 1999.
1999. Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah.
All right. I think this one is another. Oh, this is 1999 again.
We'll do like 2 more.
All right.
Maybe.
All
I was so bad in the beginning, but I got it.
2001.
2001. Oh, that was Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, all right. Now, did we do 1988?
No.
1988.
This came out in 1987. 1988. That was The Last Emperor.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So that was a little game.
He failed.
All right. I did okay.
Scott, I'm just gonna throw one out there. Let's go. 1958.
Random year.
Yeah.
1958.
He said he can do the more recent.
On the waterfront.
The bridge over the River Kwai.
You know what? Whatever. See, that's the thing is like when they get really early up there, I'm working on it. I'm getting okay.
There was one day where
I did not want to do this because I'd embarrass myself, but
you did it. Okay. So that was the podcast, episode 2.
We'll figure out a name for this one day.
One day. We hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, we always hope you guys enjoyed it.
The episode title will be No Hate, All Love.
Sure.
Love it.
And then stay tuned for Monday when we have our movie review show, which I think we're calling Movie Court, and we'll tell you all about that. So stay tuned Monday.
What will we be reviewing on that episode?
They'll find out on Monday.
We'll find out.
All right, cool.
So true.
Thanks,
so
guys.
we hope you guys liked it. Remember to please like, subscribe, leave comments on what you guys want to see. Let
us know what to change. Let us know what to
also,
do different.
What do you guys think of the Batman Noir, and what are you hoping from it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about what do you know about Assassin's Creed. Let us know, and hopefully like what we did today will
interact with us.
Let's interact.
Also, on our Twitter, we are giving away a digital copy of Batman versus Robin.
All you have to do is retweet the pinned tweet.
All you have to do is retweet our pinned tweet on our Twitter at JLNerdHerd. Follow us on Instagram too at the same name.
Yep.
And yeah. So
we'll be having some more fun giveaves coming up.
Yes.
Soon. Just keep ready for that.
So
on Twitter always.
On Twitter, and then we have an Instagram as well. But that's it. So we'll see you on Monday, and take care, guys.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
My turn to turn it off?
I guess.
All right.